Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Knicks. Always ready to go full tilt. Josh Hart is a high IQ competitor that fans love to watch as they prepare for the task ahead against the Celtics. Knicks, Celtics, up next. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with Detroit, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Brown in at the 3. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's White. Pass to Pritchard. White with a screen on Brunson. Pritchard from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Here's Tatum. The rebound by Shamet. And here's New York now. Last time they met was in New York.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Brunson finds Robinson. Now Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Three-pointer connects from downtown.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Now here's Tatum, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Pritchard from outside hits the three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Brunson. 33 points last game. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Tatum. And there's Towns on the assist from Robinson.
Now, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Finished off by Tatum.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. Out to Bridges. Right wing. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 5 points.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Now here's White. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Brown against Bridges. Stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Shamet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Tatum.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Knicks leading by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Pritchard after the basket by New York on the other end. Now here's Tatum over Towns. Again, Boston.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Towns, a screen on Pritchard. Brunson surveys. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. Brown passes to Pritchard. Fires for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Shamet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. The three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Here's Kata. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Kata's got his second basket on the night.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
White, the pass to Pritchard. Over Brunson, and Boston again with the bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Robinson, a screen on Pritchard. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound Boston.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
That gives him the lead. Pritchard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Celtics making a change here. Simon's checked in. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Tatum. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Towns, right side. Back to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Simons. New York, again, can't hit.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Pass to Tatum. And the shot's good. Tatum's got 6 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Big group substitution here for Boston. Garza's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. Shireman comes in for Derek White. And a switch here also for New York. McBride's checked in. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Towns, left side. Here's McBride. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
3 points.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing, Simons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
So he gets them both. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby from outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
And here's Simons. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Tries to break his ice. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Here's Simons. Again, the miss by Boston. New York shooting right around 42% in the first. Here's Brunson. Outside McBride. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
free throw, no good. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Brunson. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Brown gets the bucket.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. From deep. Garza grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Hauser. Back to Simons. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Bridges. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Hart. Yabusele outside. Anunoby for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now here's Simons. Defense right on him.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
With the step back, here's Bridges. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his fourth rebound in this one. He shot that time, not on target. Tie game in Boston. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the Knicks shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Yabusele, book that.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Simons. McBride covers. This one for 3. And it's Simons missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Hart. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer, Bridges. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Minot. Hart pulls it in.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the middle. A nice shot by McBride. Now it's a 4-point Knick lead.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Brown against Bridges. Brown inside. Pass to Minot. Shot clock at 5. There's Simons with a 3. Misses that shot. Struggling now. Shooting 1 for 8.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Back to McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Takes the 3. Minot pulls it in. Celtics trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Now here's Bridges. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. It's Hart on the wing. Boston pulls it in.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Pass to Minot. And here's Simons. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
McBride passes to Anunoby. McBride with it. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Uncovered. The rebound, Celtics. Minot's got 4 rebounds now. Simons outside. Pass to Brown. Here's Minot. Launches it. Here's the second effort. Brown going to work.
Yeah, Brown just doing a great job getting after it, mixing it up on the window.
McBride passes to Hart. Outside Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser. New York also changing it up. Towns comes in for Yabusele, and it's Shamet in for Hart. Here's Garza. No points yet. Tatum with a screen. And here's Simons outside. And it goes. But just 2 for 10 so far.
And this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
Pass to Shaman. High post Towns. Outside McBride. From downtown. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one. Simons outside. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For New York, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Bridges. Towns outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Now Tatum. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Cavs in Cleveland. Here's White. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. It's Shamet on the wing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Shamet's got 7 points in the game.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Pritchard surviving the D. Now here's Tatum. There's the triple. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Anunoby a screen on Brown. Bridges misses. Celtics trail by 3. Right side Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Hart's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Brown.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. It's Brunson working inside.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective. All league level effective without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
The Celtics making a switch here. Simons checked in. All right, a chance to check out stats for Mikal Bridges.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Simons. He's got 7. Pass to White. Now here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. Pritchard, no good. Knicks leading by 3. Anunoby on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pritchard against Brunson. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Now it's a 5-point Knick lead.
Yeah, that's just an innate awareness that the clock is putting you under duress. Jalen Brunson calmly delivers.
There's Simons with a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shamet. He's got 7. Pass to Towns. Here's Shamet. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. White for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Anunoby. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. To win the drought. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns outside, puts up a deep 3. Unable to get that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Tatum passes to Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Nice D from Pritchard. The Celtics shooting just 42% so far in the game. Down low. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Pass to Shamet from behind the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Shamet's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Shea's checked in for Boston. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Anunoby. Boston with the ball. They trail by 3. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Tatum inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Towns. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. No luck on that one. Nice D from Pritchard.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Now here's Brunson. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Robinson, a screen on Pritchard. Brunson way outside. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front, leading by 3. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. For the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After a while, some guys get comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. So on the floor for New York, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing four. Jalen Brunson is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
ABA, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jalen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Celtics trail by 3. For the tie. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. Towns drops the hammer.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Outside White. Back to Tatum for the lead. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Doris at just 26 years old. Jason Tatum has his first title with the Celtics in 2024.
BA, after he won the title, his first line was, "What are they going to say now?" This guy has done nothing but win from the time he entered the league. He is underappreciated as a big-time superstar. And guess what? There's a long way to go in his career.
And New York has possession. Following the 3 by Boston. Towns doing some work on the interior.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. Looking to end this cold spell. And he lays it in. Brunson's got 13 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Pritchard. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Shamet. Out to Bridges. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Kate has got 7 rebounds in the game. Boston's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. Outside Pritchard. White with a screen on Bridges. Pritchard from outside. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Robinson, a screen on Pritchard for the lead. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the players who have been flat-out dominant scoring the ball and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. Jalen Brunson, fourth.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
New York on D. The lead is 2. White, the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum to get back on track. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got 11 points here in the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Shot blocked. And here's Tatum. 22 points for him. Here's Keita. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Over Brunson. Pritchard, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And it's Towns with the power finish. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
It's Brown on the wing. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. And it's a 4-point Knick lead.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
First one falls for him.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. And so Tatum nails both of them. For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Outside Pritchard. Brown, a screen on Brunson. 3-pointer Pritchard. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Outside Tatum. Clock at 2. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
The shot by Towns, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Inside leaner. Tatum can't hit.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Bridges finds Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Tatum.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns. And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Keita. Hauser comes in for White. And Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. And so Towns nails them both. Celtics trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
They set the screen. Here's Tatum. Hauser. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Now here's Robinson. Towns, right side. Towns double team. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on Simons. Here's Brunson outside. Hauser grabs the board. Boston's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break, and it's Simons missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the paint. It's stolen by Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Simons. Towns on a screen. And it's powered home by Towns.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Now here's Tatum. 24 points for him. Oh, sweet move. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
No good on that
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
one. Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. And he sinks the second.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Brunson against Simons. Brunson, tough one up close.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Pass to Simons. Back to Tatum. Back to Simons. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 now. And here's Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And it's an 11-point Knick lead.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Bridges against Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Gets the 3 to fall. Hauser's got 5.
What a find by Tatum. Draws the defense and kicks it out to 3.
Tatum against Hart from the arc. Offensive rebound. Anunoby for 3. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bridges against Tatum. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
Tatum against Bridges. Tatum looking it over. Pass to Simons. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jaylen Brown is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Sam Hauser, and it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Hart. 4-3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Garza's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Brown. Here's Garza. Fires from deep. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Back to McBride. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Brown looking around. Here's Minot. And it's all from three-point range. New York leading by 9. Outside McBride. Down low. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Launches a 3. Garza grabs the board. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Minot. And here's Simons. Here's Hauser. And the 3 off target. Anunoby for 3. That doesn't go either for Anunoby.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Brown passes to Simons. Here's Minot. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by Boston.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And Simons is a shoot-first kind of player, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
Pass to McBride. Jacks up a 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 7. Inside. Here's Brown. Ooh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Nice try, it's all good. Bring those moves. Keep it going.
Checked in for Hauser. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Anunoby puts up a 3 on target from range.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Minot. Brown, a screen on Towns. Garza passes to Simons. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Towns looking for an opening. Fires the three. Boston with a rebound. Outside Tatum. Pass to Simons. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's McBride. And it's Towns with the power finish.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Brown inside. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Pass to McBride. Left side Robinson. Towns outside. Puts it up. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Misses, and the dry spell continues. To the paint. New York working the ball around now. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Assisted.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Boston with the ball. They trail by 14. There's Tatum with the three. It's rebounded by McBride.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Screen by Robinson. Towns can't get it to go.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Tatum against Anunoby. Left side Tatum. 5 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to McBride. To the inside. Here's Towns. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Tatum finds Brown. Into the lane. Oh, the burst by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Tatum. Anunoby for 3. Simons with a rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Here's Shamet. The 3 ball. Towns a screen on Tatum. And it's New York scoring again.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Brown. Tatum a screen on Towns. Garza passes to Simons. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. Brown got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Tatum passes to Queta. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Shooting 2.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
The incredible display of shooting, just absolutely pure out there tonight. I mean, really able to maintain a high percentage by picking and choosing solid shots, all while outsmarting and outworking the defense.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Keita. Ooh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Towns outside. Here's the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Robinson passes to Shamet. Pritchard against Brunson. Pass to Shamet. 6 to shoot. Robinson, a screen on Brown. Shamet, no good. And the Celtics shooting 36% for the game. Not great.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by New York on the other end. There's Tatum with the three, and it's New York with a rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Outside Brunson. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.